Hey y'all, I got low battery, so I'm just gonna try to do my first quick mukbang. I went and got Long John Silver's, so I'm gonna try to do as much as I can before it cuts off or whatever it does. I'm just kind of like in a munchy mode. I was gonna go home. I did go home. I went and dropped off the dogs. And then I came back out. Veggie chips are good. I feel like I'm just in a munchy mode because I went into the dollar store to look for some Fritos and bean dip. They didn't have any. They had cheese. I didn't really want cheese. So I made spaghetti yesterday, so I know that there's leftovers at home. And I already took meat out so I can make something to eat later. But I really don't want to start cooking until later, so I'm hungry now. I really didn't want to buy anybody else to eat. They have their own money. They can go eat if they want to. Not to mention there's other stuff to eat at home. There's the leftover spaghetti, which turned out really good, so they could eat that. I just didn't want to deal with it. Today, I just feel like I'm in a leave me alone mode. I'm going to do my own thing. So, what I got was some Long Johns. I rarely get this because it's so greasy and whatnot, but I was hungry. Tartar sauce, yay! I know this is not real fish, y'all. I love fish, but I also like Long John Silver's. I grew up with Long John Silver's in my neighborhood. Only thing is just so greasy. So, yeah, I don't even know how the rest of the day is gonna end up. But I'm parked over here near my house. My house is really just around the corner. But it's so noisy. It's game day. You know, football day. Everybody's up. They're cleaning up though and doing things. But when I get back, hopefully, I know they're going to want to use the car. So I'm probably just going to chill. I'll cook later on tonight sometime. This is my first ever mukbang. We'll see how it goes. I'm still missing one earring from my walk earlier. I see other people do car mukbangs, so I figured why not. The only alone time I ever have anyway is if I'm in my car and I take off on my own. I literally am never home alone. I think that's why I get so irritated there. Sometimes I just want everybody gone. I want to clean up my house, light all my candles, and just silence. But it is what it is. Hush puppy. I like to eat it with ketchup, but I don't have any ketchup. Sorry. Sorry for the shine. I didn't put on any shine killer today. Tartar. Anyway, so I'm probably just gonna go home and relax. I'm so OCD, I can never just relax unless I sweep, mop, clean everything top to bottom, just get it all right. Then I can be in Zen mode. So I'm going to try not to do that today. I just want to go home and just chill. Damn, I forgot I got to stop at the store anyway and get some TP. Oh, Lord. Some people put malt vinegar on this. I never tried it like that. So anyway, I hope everybody is ready for their Monday. I actually have to go wash later in order to get ready for my Monday. So maybe I can go home and just rest, you know, take a nap. And that way I can get back up, cook, go wash my clothes, and be ready for Monday. My husband is First of all, he's my ex. But he's not exactly my ex-husband. Hasn't been finalized yet. But that is neither here nor there. He's still my ex. Anyway, he's supposed to be in town next week. I never really have to see him, but he pretty much comes every month, and most of the time my son had his own car, so he would do, you know, take him here and there or do whatever he had to do with him. But now my son doesn't have a car, and I already anticipate them asking to use my car just so they could go run him on errands. So I'm going to try not to forecast and think about that crap. Better roll the windows down, it's hot. Ooh. I just got the $5 box, which is 2 pieces of shrimp, 2 pieces of fish, an order of fries, 2 hush puppies. You get a drink and you get a cookie. My ex-husband and I have a long history. Sometimes I wonder, will I ever be completely away from him? Because even though we've been split up now for 3 years, when we're together or when we're around each other, you know, we can stand each other for so long, but if he's been drinking, I can't stand him. He'll make fun of my boyfriend and just be doing little dumb stuff as if nobody notices. My boyfriend is the exact opposite of him, so I think he makes fun of that. Because he's, my ex is so cool, you know. I'm kidding. They're just exact opposites, that's all. My boyfriend is way nerdier compared to my husband. Is totally off the Richter, from the South, you know what I'm saying? UGK, bitches and hoes and dick in the booty, I mean, some crazy stuff when you be cussing people out. So, I mean, straight South. They are night and day. My ex is a trip. I've still got a lot of love for him. It's just one of those things where I can't let him know that, you know. If there is something that I can do for him, A lot of times I don't want to do it, but sometimes I do it. But I know he would help me if I really needed it. And he has. Oh, excuse me, y'all. There's just so much stuff in between. How we started out was a trip. How we ended was a trip. Everything in the middle was a trip. But the one thing that I can say is, like, it took me through a lot. I learned a lot going through everything that I went through with him. Yeah, it toughened me up. We're really not too much different from each other. I think that's why we always get along. We just can't be together. I feel really insecure being with him as man and wife. As friends, I'm cool. You know, I can laugh and joke around with him to a point until he starts getting on my nerves. But as husband and wife, it's too much here. And, you know, I'm a snoop, y'all. And I see some of his girlfriends on Facebook posting things about him. Like, I heard he was doing bad. He did this person wrong. He did that wrong. And then the girlfriend is saying, yeah, I knew when I left him he was just going to fall off, and I just pray for him. So naive. And it trips me out because he is broken. And I know why. It's because he doesn't have his family, and I feel the same way. You know, it's like a piece missing. This is not how this was all supposed to turn out. But it is what it is. You know, things happened, and you know, we still tried. Even up to the last time that we tried, I just could not do it, you guys. Hanging out, being a family and all this is fun in one aspect, but as far as me and him, I don't really think I could ever have an intimate relationship with him again. It's too much stuff, you know what I mean? Ugh. So, you know, how fulfilling would a marriage be where you don't even want to have sex with this person? But, you know, I know what his problem is. He did want his family back. And he would tell anybody listening. And I went home one year. It's been maybe about three years ago, maybe. And when I went home, I actually went with my ex-husband. It was a funeral. His uncle died. Me, him. Now, mind you, he had a girlfriend, I had a boyfriend, but we got together, rented a car, and we took the family, our kids, me and his kids together, our 2 boys, plus my son's girlfriend, and we go home. So we kicked it the whole week, you know. We lived with each other for the week because we both stayed at his mother's house. So it was cool. You know, we get along really well. But anyway, at that time, so like, you know, we're kicking it the whole week or whatever. I don't know how long we were there, a week. We kick it that whole time. And we end up at his sister's house one day. My sister-in-law. My brother-in-law. And, you know, we're all sitting around talking, having a good time. Me and my husband clown on each other, like, when we're around each other. Like, we'll just have fun, you know, in spite of all the drama. So, we're sitting there, and all of a sudden the conversation gets deep. And so my brother-in-law starts saying, so, if there's any love that's left between you guys, like, why not, you know, try it again? Why not, you know, is there enough love to do this again for you two? Because they really wanted us to be together. And I couldn't say anything, but I was really emotional. Like, I was fighting back this tightness in my chest and the tears, and I just listened to them. Because, you know, they don't understand. I wish there was a way. It's just too much damage, you know. It would have to be divine intervention from God for this to happen. Like, seriously, something that just pushes us together. Otherwise, I'm too insecure about all the hurt and pain. So I leave that up to God. I mean, it's not nothing that I'm looking for. I'm content with my boyfriend and his boring ass. He really is the sweetest guy, y'all. I just feel like two couch potatoes can't be couch potatoes if we gotta share the TV. And he's always couch potato claiming the TV. Oh, you guys. Oh, that was so good. That was delicious. But anywho, he really prayed with us and he talked to us about getting together, and you know, they don't really know that it's a dead issue, that it's just, they don't know the depth of it. And even though my husband knows the depth of it, he feels like it's something that can just be easily overlooked and be like, well, get over it. We can get back together. Oh, but it ain't that easy. I've grown a whole lot. And he's still the same person, you know what I mean? You know, he gets buzzed and gets out of control, you know. He's too loud. He's just too in your face. It's just, oh, quiet. He's a handful. He's fun as hell. Will have you laughing and keep you in conversation. Like, why is it that quiet people always get with loud people? We've had so many things that happened in our marriage from the very beginning to now. Like, it is just a book, a storybook. So much heartache, but I made it through it. You know, when you first start experiencing heartache, it feels like you're never gonna get through it. You know, you just feel so heavy, like you have to be with that person, like you have to make it right, you have to call them, you have to. Whew. We were both like that with each other. It was always push and pull, push and pull. It's a trip. But I feel most safe when I'm with him, you know. That's one of the things I miss is he was a take control person. He didn't have a problem talking to anybody or speaking up or doing anything. He really truly was the leader of this family, you know what I mean? He made great decisions as far as not being afraid. I can talk about one person that's not afraid of anything, that has no fear, like especially of people. Like especially of people. And I admire that. That keeps me, used to always make me feel safe, you know. Anyway, he's in Dallas right now. I just talked to him yesterday because the temperature dropped. And we've been down here in Phoenix so long that we can't take the cold weather. So he called me and was saying, man, I don't know if I could do this. Blah, blah, blah. Actually, I said that. He was just saying it's cold and the metal plates in his knees are hurting. Because he had knee surgery a few years ago. And I just recently started talking to him because, man, y'all, he did me dirty. I did not want to get on a plane, but I took a plane down to Dallas back in August for his family reunion, right? Which I haven't been in years, where he hasn't been in years, and we're looking forward to it. He agreed, you know, we're going to help each other with money-wise, get the kids there, blah, blah, blah. If something happened out of my control, he blamed me for it and ditched me for the whole weekend. So I haven't talked to him since then, since August, since the 4th Sunday in August. So I recently started talking to him because there was a crisis happening, you know, with my son, some things that needed to be addressed and some things that need to be said to him from his family. So when it comes to real serious situations, yeah, I had to call him and tell him what was going on. So I know he was happy about that because he tried to get me to talk to him all this time as if what he did on the 4th Sunday wasn't bad. But I mean, like, y'all, he totally shut me out. Cussed me out, and I mean, it was all over something that had nothing to do with me. It was crazy. So I was just like, man, well, fuck you then, because I don't really like talking to you anyway. You get on my fucking nerves. I'm telling you, push pull, it's still that relationship. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna go home. I guess I'm gonna try to upload this since it's my first mukbang, and then I'm gonna upload a 3-part series of my morning today, my emotional morning. But I feel good. Anyway, I hope my first mukbang turned out okay. Drink some water. I'm in the lot like a crazy person, but I see other people do it too. These are good, y'all. These are the ones that I always get. I always get the straws. But today I tried the chips, and the chips are much lighter and crispier. I like the chips. It's a Family Dollar brand. Well, I got it in Family Dollar, but it's called Good Health. Win-win. Again, I hope y'all have a great week. And I hope this video isn't too annoying. Be safe and consider others, but consider yourself first. Especially if you are middle-aged and you've been through life and you've done so many things. Like, sometimes it's time for us to realize that this is our time. Like, this is our time. We've got to do whatever it takes to make us feel at peace. Whether that means helping someone or not helping someone. Whatever floats your boat. So I just hope everybody has a good week. Hopefully I'll do another mukbang, and I don't know what else. So if you like the content or whatever, can you thumbs it up or subscribe? Like, I really don't know if y'all are just watching being like, oh, this is BS, or is it good? Or, I mean, it's nothing fancy. It's just me and my phone, which I see a lot of people do. So I'm like, oh, well, I could do that. I mean, I've been wanting to do this forever. It's just uncomfortable, you know. I feel like I'll get better at it. Anyway, I better go home. Have a great week. Be safe. Be mentally safe.